What is good, everyone, and welcome back to the Nostalgia Plus Ultra podcast. My name is Nostalgia. Joining me is As Told by Zoe. What's good, my guy?
What is up?
Hey, not much, man. You know, we're kicking it after hours again for the second time, you know.
After hours.
Absolutely. That shit, honestly, that was really funny. You putting it in, what episode was that? Was it,
I think it was like just a month ago.
it had to have been, was it the jukebox episode, or was it a different one?
No, I think our first jukebox episode was during the day because it was pretty long.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember when it was, but you putting the Doofus merch after hours was pretty funny. Not going to hold you. So this is, if you have not listened or watched our previous episode, we did our second themed episode called Romance Anime is Exhausting. It was probably one of my favorite episodes that we've made so far. I definitely want you guys to check it out because we had a really good time. It's probably the first time we ever disagreed on the podcast, actually. Speaking of disagreeing and potentially having another debate, part
Might
two
happen again today.
It might happen again, yes. Today is part two of that, I guess, themed episode where we rank and put in a tier list the main characters from each of the shows that me and Zoe have watched. Throughout the process of the the themed episode, there were some anime that I watched that he didn't watch, and there are ones that he watched that I didn't watch. So to kind of narrow this down into where we can have a legit debate and kind of have a little bit of fun with this, we're just sticking to the shows that both of us had watched at the same time. Okay, so it makes things a little bit easier for us. So starting off with the first title that both of us watched, the recent one, My Dress Up Darling, we have Gojo is first up on the list. Come on down. No, I'm playing. Where are you ranking him, Zoe?
Not S.
Really?
Not S, because the thing is, like, I like him. I think he's a good character, and I like that he has hobbies and he's not one-sided. You know, he's kind of deep. But you know, I don't know. He didn't pop out. I like him though. I would say maybe A.
Yeah, okay, I could see A. I have him as S because compared to the other main guys on this roster of characters that we have or we're going to talk about, I think he's just probably the best one, honestly. Like, there's another person in there that I think it would become pretty close. There are two people I think would be pretty close. But I think just with Gojo, I think you can kind of really connect with him. And I think it was kind of unfair people talking shit about him while My Dress Up Darling was airing. Because, like, I just don't think people genuinely like seeing a good male character on screen that actually is wholesome and doesn't care.
Boring.
It's like, no, just because he's nice to Marion, he's not, like, super perverted and he's, like, super wholesome, kind of naive in a way, which is, like, a different dynamic for a lot of the romance anime that we see going on now with people trying to be, you know, super self-aware and have really perverted characters, especially the male characters. But Gojo was just, you know, a super wholesome dude. So that's why I'd put him S tier.
No, but the only reason he goes down to A tier is because how you gonna hang out with a fine ass chick and be scared of her the whole time?
He's a wholesome.
The whole time.
I can't really.
No. Because the thing is, the other character you're comparing him to is S tier because at the end, he didn't get scared. He learned. And I know who you're talking about.
Are you sure you think you know what I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about.
I guess. Oh no, I
I
think
put him here, A tier.
I don't know. I put him in. I'm S just because he's super wholesome. Not causing
Listen,
any
he
problems.
respects women, and that's great.
That's what I was getting at. He respects her. So her coming on to him is a little bit. I don't want to do anything crazy. He respects her.
Yeah, but sometimes you just gotta attack,
I'm fucking
We talk-
screwing.
Dog, episode 11.
True. Okay. Yes, I understand from episode 11. Yes, I'm fully aware. But I think like that's just really awkward. It's just really awkward. And the fucking like you're telling me you wouldn't be awkward as hell in that situation?
Not me, bro. Not me.
Not you.
I'm going in.
I'm fucking screaming. Oh my god.
But besides that, overall, nice, respectable character. Not boring. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I like him. A tier. Well, are you willing to accept A tier?
I'll accept A tier. Yeah, I'll accept A tier. I'll accept it. Okay, going down the list, I guess next
Marin?
is Marin. We're gonna go with her. I have her as A tier because while I think she's phenomenal character, I think she had plenty of chances, plenty of times to probably just confess to him in season 1, or maybe just she's I don't know. It was just really funny, like watching her go through this whole like weird thing when she's trying to figure out like her feelings for Gojo. I thought it was weird, but I guess if you're gonna give Gojo the same, if you're gonna give Gojo that kind of shit, where like, oh, you should have just went in and did it. Like you got to give.
No,
that
I
same
agree.
shit to Marin.
I agree. I agree.
You gotta give that
Listen,
same shit to Marin.
we are not Giguk. I don't care. Not anime girl of the year. I mean, maybe, but no, that goes to Anya. That goes to Anya already.
Already.
But yeah, I agree. A tier. She's nice. She's funny. But there are multiple times where I'm like, get on with the show.
Bro, what was my quote from last episode? There wouldn't be a story if both characters weren't idiots.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, she's like an actual idiot.
But
Wait, going back to Gojo,
yeah.
the whole respectable thing. Do you not remember the episode where she was like, "Oh, I bought a swimsuit and I sent you a picture, but you didn't answer"? You don't remember what he said?
I forgot what he said.
He looks back at the box of tissues and the lotion and was like, a lot happened after seeing that picture.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
So eight, both of them A tier.
But he's
solidified.
He's in high school. Like, what do you think? That was the whole point I had with the Yamada's first time episode, where it's like that's something in high school where you just figuring out and learning like what that is and what to do in that situation. Never mind. I'll accept A tier for both. Whatever.
Yeah, I've seen on I forgot the website, but the website that does the animes of the week, they're always up top like ship of the month.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Crazy.
All right, who's next?
Who's next? We're gonna go to Toradora, or as Zoe likes to say, Toradora, because he doesn't know how to pronounce Japanese names. So I'm playing. We're gonna
start with Ryuji.
Yeah, start with Ryuji.
Okay, he's separated because I forgot to name him, but he's right here.
Okay, so I have Ryuji as A tier. Okay.
I agree.
I think what he would have been S tier for me, because he would have been S tier, and I'll say why I think like my points for him being so high is I think he's a very caring person, like genuinely cares for those around him, wants to make sure people are happy, and has a really good work ethic, really cool dude, has some hobbies outside of the just the regular space that he's in with the friend group. The reason why he's not S tier is a couple of reasons. One, I think he is a pushover in a lot of ways. He was a pushover because he was just allowing Ami to like really fluster that man. He was allowing and just letting Taiga basically just treat him as her like servant dude. Okay, and I have my own reservations about tsunderes in anime. I don't like them. I'm not a fan of them. So like I was just screaming at the TV, stand up to Ryuji like every
Stand
time.
up!
Exactly, stand up. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But I mean, all things considered that way. And I think also, you got to think he's like a child and he makes very childlike decisions, especially and he tries to be mature, but he makes very childlike decisions, especially at the end when he's
was just about to say the end.
where he's like, we're gonna go elope.
Yeah.
Life isn't going great. Shit's hitting the fan. Let's just go elope. It's like, what? Wait, hold on.
While I do think that fits the narrative of the story as a whole, as a character moment, yeah, that's a low point.
Absolutely, yeah, no, that's a super low point.
But also, what you said, like he could be a pushover, but like at the same time, he's like also like kind of bossy, not bossy, like a control freak.
Yeah, he's like a control freak. Really wants to be in the control of the situation, but I think.
But he's well intentioned.
Yes, he's well intentioned. I think that's part of him being the pushover, though. Like he's like, okay, Taiga likes things a certain way. Like I gotta make sure like Taiga's okay.
Yeah,
and, you know what I'm saying. I'll make sure, or even with Minori, and we're gonna get to her in a second. But like just making sure she's okay and make sure everything has to be perfect and right. And it's like, bro, like stand up.
Yeah,
you don't need this shit.
I agree. A tier. I like him. He's a good character.
Yeah, he would have been S tier, but he just had some things he's gotta. He had to work through, and I think that elope shit was just like wild to me. I thought it was wild. Moving on.
When it comes to the blue-haired romance protagonist, he's one of the better ones because there's a lot. Honestly.
Moving down the list, we got Kitamura, and where did you put?
You like the picture I used for him?
I'm dead. For Kitamura, where are you putting him at?
It's kind of, I'm in between B and C because as a character, he's like not, out of the whole Toradora group, he's like he has the least amount of depth, I would say. They tried to give him some depth when he had like a 1% life crisis and he dyed his hair.
Yeah, I kind of tuned. I
but
kind
then
of
like
zoned
those
out.
those two episodes came and went, and like they didn't really affect. They didn't have an effect on the story as much as obviously Taiga and Minori and Ami.
Yeah, they tried to give him some depth to his character. Those were kind of just two one-off stories. I honestly forgot, why did he do that again?
Because he liked the president, and the president was going to America.
Oh yeah.
So he decided to throw like a tantrum, basically.
Like, dude, again, stand the fuck up.
Literally.
What are we doing? Oh my god. But okay. So I have him definitively as a C tier character.
I'm okay with that.
Because I think his reasoning for why him and Taiga's dynamic is fucking stupid. And I also think that he's also himself a dumbass because
but he plays himself off as the smart guy of the group.
Yeah, this like super logical guy that him trying to seem like the super cool mysterious guy. It's like, you know, like, I don't know, it's the usual guy with glasses that's attractive in anime.
Also, yeah, we already know the dynamic. It's like he liked Taiga and then Taiga ran away, and that's weird. If you know, in a real life situation, if you know this girl comes up to you and she's like, oh, I like you, but you don't like her and you like someone else, why treat her the way he would pat her head.
He let her on. He really...
Yeah, and it's like, and he was like, it's okay, we're friends. Yeah, he's definitively C for me now.
He knew Taiga was into him, and first off, was into her a year prior, but the fact that she just didn't register the fact that he was into her, or like his confession, I guess, like she just didn't hear it. Was that the joke? That she just didn't hear it? I think that's what it was.
No. She did hear it, but she didn't know how to react
because because of her own reservations about, you know, how people treat her.
Wait, give me 1 second.
Oh Lord,
can you hear my family?
Kind of, not really.
Okay, hold on. We'll continue this This is a cut.
Oh my god.
I am recording.
We're leaving this in. We're leaving this in. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine.
We're leaving this in. Oh shit, that's funny. It's just I'm recording, and then your whole family. Sorry. Oh shit. Oh man, I gotta clip that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna clip that. That's funny. We
Fuck.
low budget out here.
What were we talking about? Kitamura.
Kitamura. Yeah, so Kitamura basically really leaned into the fact that Taiga was into him, and then when she returns the favor a year later, he's like, "Nah, I'm good." Which feelings change, which makes sense. It's fine. He just didn't have to lean into it though. Like he knew obviously that she was into him, and really leaned into the fact that he was trying to get her like whatever. It just didn't make. I mean,
You know what else? You know what else pisses me off, kinda?
What?
Bro, maybe it's just the way they wrote it for the TV show, but like he introduces Taiga and Ryuji to Ami, the first episode,
Yeah.
knowing
But she's gonna be a bitch.
no, not even that, knowing that Taiga was probably gonna slap the shit out of her.
He really set both of them up for failure on that one.
It's like he played it off as like, I've been friends with her and sometimes she needs to. It's like, you didn't have to like set her up to be slapped though.
to be like humbled or whatever. I don't know what
Because
you
Ryuji handled her well. Ryuji handled like throughout the whole show. He's like, everyone's like, oh, you're so mature, and he's like, oh, you're such a child. Like, I don't know, Ryuji's better than Kitamura.
And even before like the walls came down for Ami, where she's like actually starts being her real self, when she was like trying to like lie on Taiga and play up this little thing, and Ryuji wasn't going for none of that shit. And I really I thought that would have made me hate Ryuji actually if he was really going for it, like, and had to like be convinced by somebody else that she's playing him, because like she really was like laying it on thick with the like early on when she first got introduced, and Ryuji wasn't going for it. I fuck with that, but
Yeah.
that's why he was A tier, almost S tier for me.
Giga Chad Ryuji.
Absolutely. And then, I don't know. Kitamura was just like this weird character where like I was like, you're not really helping yourself here, dude. Like, oh boy, it just, I didn't think that was. He was just, he's definitively C tier for me. Did you put him there already? Okay.
Yeah, he's right there.
Moving on the list, we got our star
do
athlete
Taiga.
girl. We can do Taiga. Yeah, let's do Taiga actually. We can save the last two for later. We can do the main girl, Taiga. I have Taiga B tier.
Dude, okay, no, I agree. 100%.
I have B tier, and people that are fans of Taiga could or be mad, or I don't even know if they could agree with me or not. I really don't
Taiga
care.
fans love Taiga.
She's annoying, like very annoying.
Thank you. Okay. I get her whole thing. It's like she has kind of like psychological things where it's like
She has trauma. She has family issues. I get that.
that's fine, but it's also like Ryuji's being nice and she still hits him with like the wooden katana or like kicks him in the stomach.
Like early the gag is funny, and because like obviously she's supposed to be presented this tsundere character who's like mean and like very like I don't know, like very, aggressive. I get it, right? That's like the early stages of it. But as the dynamic continues, it's like you don't have to be an asshole to him anymore. Like you realize that, right? You could be a nice person. Like again,
I get it. That's her wall. That's her mechanism of not getting like too vulnerable. But after the swimming pool episode where she fucking explodes and she's like,
and
Ryuji's
basically
mine.
Exactly. You would think,
And
that
then
she
you're
would
an
just be
asshole
like,
to him like a minute later.
the next day, the next episode, the
It gets
next
annoying.
episode, and it's not like, Ryuji did literally nothing, but just be a nice person to her, and I think that's just, and like again, like real life situations, right? Like you being nice to somebody is not, you're not obligated to get that same amount of kindness back. I'm fully aware of that, like just in real life aspect of it. But just in terms of this show and how the characters interact with each other, that didn't make any fucking sense. Because like Taiga started to warm up to him, but you would think, right? But then like would still be an asshole to him or still say some stupid shit to him, and it's like, like she got really annoying after a while. And I thought it was just like, I don't know. I have her B tier because she's not a terrible character. I just thought she was annoying. So
yeah, she has her lovable moments, but yeah,
B tier.
I'm not with it.
B tier. All right, let's move to Minori.
Right here.
Our star athlete, yes. Where do you have her at?
She's not A. Even though, like, I think she's better than Kitamura, I think.
Really?
I think so. And, like, in a more, because the thing is, like, because Minori also has her moments. She also has, like, because Kitamura doesn't have any moments. He's just always there to be the hot guy and then throw a tantrum.
Yes. Minori is there to be like the main love interest, but also has problems of her own that need to be addressed. So I would have her C tier.
I was just about to say, if she's C tier, she's like, we're doing it in order. She's not here. She's here.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. In the grand scheme of things, she's like before Kitamura.
Because I feel like she has more personality than him.
She does. She
like, I know, I get it. Okay, he's like the president, whatever, sure. But like, what else does he do? Nothing. He has problems for 2 episodes. She has like this whole thing where it's like, I want to see ghosts, or I want to see a UFO, and there's like a deeper message to that, you know.
Oh, yeah, she actually has like a personality. Sorry, I was muted. There's stuff going on around.
No,
she has this stuff going on where she's like, she actually has a personality. She has like hobbies and stuff. Kitamura is just Kitamura. My thing though is like, the reason she's C tier is because out of all the people in this show, she has to be, when it comes to like being an idiot, she's the biggest one. Because
it's funny. But it's kind of funny.
Yes, but also it's really stupid because it's like, it's a little bit of blame on Ryuji too, because if he would have just manned up and been like, hey, Minori, I like you, you know, she also had feelings for Ryuji too, but who's to say she would have said yes anyways? You see what I'm saying? Like, she had feelings for him, was like, you know what? I have feelings for you, but I'm just not gonna say anything about it and just do. It's like, but if the attraction is mutual, you know, y'all can just get together and be whatever. The show is 2 episodes long, but now you're sitting here on some bullshit, like, because you have feelings for him, but you're not. But like, and it's very obvious. It's not like you're just making it like oblivious. Like, he's making it very obvious that he has feelings for Minori, especially early on. And then he tries to confess to her on that Christmas episode, and she walks off on his ass.
Oh, that was annoying. I hated that.
Yeah. And she kept the hair clip. Was that his hair clip that he gifted her? Or was it like something else? I forgot what that was.
Taiga gave it to her.
Yeah,
and so she thought it was from. So she thought it was from Taiga.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
And then when she gets lost, and then fucking Ryuji's like, "Oh my god, she has the thing," and it got even more messy. Like,
yeah, it got messy. Yeah. It got super messy. And then like, yeah. But one thing I will say, we'll get to Ami in a second. For my reservations about Ami, she was on Minori's head during that episode, like before that whole thing happened, where she was like, you might as well just go ahead and say it and come out and like actually accept your feelings. You can't just push them shits away. You gotta accept it. And she wasn't hearing it, and I was like, okay, girl, like, come on. Yeah, but when she dubbed Ryuji during the Christmas episode, I was like, yeah, nah, she just dropped in my character list.
Bro, I felt for Ryuji. He just stood there and was like, what?
Yeah, dude.
In a dumbass bear costume.
Right. Based on the rejection alone, she's C tier.
Hold up. Let me pause. This game is not getting no free clout. What?
It's just another ad.
Well, when I edit it, I'll blur that part out.
I'm screaming. That's funny.
But yeah, I agree. C tier. You convinced me on C tier.
It's C tier, dude. 100%. Which moves us to our final character, Ami. Yes, Ami.
S tier, baby. No, I'm kidding.
No, absolutely fucking not.
No.
Where would you have her realistically though?
Shit. Probably B tier. I think she's.
Ooh.
We've had this conversation. I like her better than both of these people combined. And I feel like she's not. She's not a tsundere, is she?
Kinda,
I guess, but it hits better.
No,
than
there's
Taiga.
a different dere that she is. I forgot. There's like a list. There's like a huge list of. I forgot which.
I speak
one.
English. I don't speak Japanese.
I know. I'm saying, but I forgot which one she is. There's like a list of like ones that go through different like.
I
personality
genuinely like her whole thing where like she's a mean girl, but Ryuji's like, I see right through you, dog.
traits. Yeah, but I think that's why I don't have her as B tier.
What do you have her as?
C. Before like it's
As long as she's not D.
No, it's Minori, then Ami, and then Kitamura when it comes to like the list on C tier. But like going that way. But I think I don't know. I think her being like being fake first off, like off the jump, and then her like originally not really having feelings for Ryuji, but just trying to fuck him, or at least just trying to like steal him away from Taiga and Minori like it's some kind of game. And then come to find out she actually does like him, but then acts like an asshole to the two of them for the rest of the show. I was like, you're just not making up the list of favorite characters for me, dog. I'm sorry.
I will humor you because I'm putting away personal reasons.
What are your personal reasons for putting her B tier? I want to hear. Like,
Because if she was real and I was Ryuji, I would have dubbed everybody else.
Okay.
I love crazy women. That's a personal problem I have.
Oh my god. Okay. Not gonna lie. There's a world where if I was Ryuji, Ami's probably first option and not Taiga and Minori.
Oh yeah. If we're talking personal, I forgot she's a fucking model.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
But me personally, I don't know if I can't believe we're just actually putting like IRL stuff on anime characters. but like I think in terms of like the attractiveness in the group of the three, it's Ami way before Minori and Taiga. I think Taiga's illegal. Taiga is low-key. I mean, obviously yes, but I'm saying Taiga is compared to like the rest of like most of like the I hate using this word waifu type shit. Because like it's just one of those things where most of the women in Japanese culture that are like there are mostly like between the ages of 15 and 17, so it's like
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I think Taiga's low key bait.
Low key, high key,
low
man.
key bait.
High
But
key.
because it's like it's not bait because it's not like the lolly where it's like she looks like she's 5 but is like 10,000 years old.
Oh, okay.
I think she's bait in terms where it's like she looks like she's high school aged, but the way they drew her and designed her, she looks like a child. But she is a child, but like looks like a slightly younger child.
Yeah. And her whole thing where she's like, I have no boobs, and yeah, I feel that.
That part was actually kind of funny, where she was trying to like stuff her thing with the pads. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, you find it funny because you're a normal human. I feel like other people wouldn't find it funny. They would like it. You feel me?
Oh yeah, no, I feel you. The way you emphasize the word funny, they They would find it funny.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you know. Okay, so I mean, I appreciate you humoring me for putting Ami at C. But if you want to
C for crazy woman.
If you want to override me on your personal feelings, you can put her as B tier.
No, I'll use my override for another character.
Oh Lord, no! Don't do that. No, use it now because I know which character you're gonna use it for.
I don't think you do.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Because you sold me. I can see her C tier.
Okay, that makes sense. Let's go to Bunny Girl Senpai.
Bunny Girl. Okay.
Let's do Bunny Girl Senpai.
Okay. Well, what do you have Mai at?
A, but I could convince to be S.
I think she's the first S, dude.
I could be convinced to be S. On what grounds is she S?
I'll put her here for now.
I could be convinced.
Cause I think she's like, kind of, she's like kind of tsundere, but like done in a good way. She's not annoying.
She's not mean-spirited. She's just witty. She's sarcastic.
That's what I'm saying. She's funny, and so is Sakata, for that matter. I think the show itself is well written, but it's more like, I just like the way, as a character, how she handles, like, she's not an idiot. Like, episode 3, she tells him, or episode 4, whenever he was dealing with Koga, she was like, yeah, I like you, let's start dating. What a novel concept.
It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's that simple.
And she's smart about shit. Like, every time he's dealing with a problem, she doesn't automatically, like, because the writers could have written her as, like, stereotypical girl, and she, like, why are you talking to so many girls? And, like, it would have been really annoying. But I feel like they wrote her, like, realistic, well.
Yeah.
Just like she didn't get jealous at every turn, and she ended up wanting to help Sakata help these people because they both are interested in what the fuck is going on with this puberty syndrome. And, you know, they're both nice. She grows a relationship with Sakata's sister. It's like she wasn't just written to be Sakata's girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's like her own character, and on top of that, she's enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, I think that's you know, I could be convinced to be S tier, and I think you probably did. I think the dialogue between her and Sakata is really good. It's very witty, and I think it's very comical in that sense. And again, like, you know, she, you know, gets right to the point with her confession, with her feelings, how she like a normal human. Well, normal is relative because some people like to, you know, hide their feelings, not really reveal themselves. Like, I feel that's a real thing, but
sure.
Just saying, hey, like, this is how I feel, and just kind of moving from there makes it so much easier. And she has layers to her in a way. So, like, because she was one of the first people that Sakata encounters that has that puberty. What was the name of that?
Syndrome.
Puberty syndrome, right? Where she's one of the first people to, like, interact with Sakata in that way, and so she can kind of relate to a lot of the girls that he's helping on that grounds too. Where it's like, exactly. I know exactly how they're feeling because the shit was affecting me too. So, like, she can kind of help them out instead of just being like, why are you spending all this time with them instead of me, and just making it like she was her own character in the show. And I think that's exactly what you said in your your pitch to me. So, like, yeah, I'm just kind of reiterating what you're saying. But
the one time she does get jealous in the show, it makes sense because it's the girl that Sakata says, like, oh, it's the first girl I ever liked. She was in my house talking to me while I was naked in the bath. Believable reason to get upset.
Yeah.
She's not there to be the girl. She's there to be my her own character, that she's doing her own shit, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, S tier.
I think that's you convinced me. S tier. It goes to Mai. Which brings us to the main man, Sakuta. I also have him as A tier, but could be convinced if you have him higher.
Here's the thing. I also have him at A tier, but specifically, if he's A tier, he's above Gojo.
Yes.
Because, yes, sometimes he may be a little too horny. That's why he's not S tier. But Homeboy goes in for the attack.
He very much is like on the same level as mine. Like, just really like, okay, this is what I feel. This is how and it just kind of says what's on their mind, which can come off sometimes as very horny, but also is like, hey, like, I like you, or they'd say I love you too. It's like they really like get into it in that regard. So yeah, and he has a little. I think he has a better personality than Gojo. I think if you have Gojo and Bunny Girl Senpai, it's just a really awkward 12 episodes. Or however many episodes.
yeah, they're both 12.
That show is so like, yeah, that's a really awkward 12 episodes if Gojo's in Bunny Girl Senpai. The outcomes would still be the same, but the confessions would come episode 12 and not episode 4.
Bro, there wasn't even a confession in this show.
Honestly.
So, and what I was about to say was, like, these two characters, although they are both very nice, respectable, and funny, and well-intentioned, are two extreme opposites of the horny spectrum. Which is like I said, like, Gojo should go for the attack, but not as much as this guy. Fucking, she's touching
a good medium.
Exactly. She's touching his scar, and he's already making noises.
I remember that. I was like, bro, calm the fuck down.
And Mai's like, hey, don't go thinking anything crazy.
No, bro. Yeah, I was watching that like, bro, like, you gotta, I mean, it's fine, but take a couple steps back, my G. Like,
and then it got to the point where she was like, I don't know how to punish you anymore, because every time I hurt you, you end up liking it.
Yeah, that man needs to slow his roll.
But
that's why
besides that, the last few episodes, he's like actually having like a crisis by himself. And he also, again, he's his own character. He's not there to only help the girls. He has his own journey where, you know, the fucking scars come back, and it's kind of, I thought those scars were like a representation of how much pressure he put on himself, and how
to help those people, yeah,
and how he thinks he failed his sister twice, because they come when Kaede first loses her memory, and then they come back the second her memories come back, and he couldn't fulfill that second Kaide's wish. And so I feel like that was his whole, like, he has his own story behind this.
Yeah.
I think these are very much two of the best written romance characters.
Yeah. So for those listening and watching, he's A tier, but he very well could be S tier. If
anyone else puts him S tier, I wouldn't be mad. It's just you gotta think critically. The same reason why I didn't put Ami A tier. You gotta critically think. You just can't be that horny.
Facts. Absolutely facts. Okay, let's move into the next one. Love is War. Right, which is a show that I have seen the first 2 seasons of. Season 3 is airing currently. I've watched an episode or 2 of the new season's out right now. Zoe,
I've only seen a few episodes of the first season.
Okay, so I can.
But I have.
No, go ahead.
One suggestion before we get into the other characters. Chika is S tier.
Oh yeah, facts. No,
I love her. She's so fucking funny.
There's no debate. Chica is S tier. And if
Okay, thanks you.
argue with your moms, Chica is S tier.
Yeah, she's funny. She's wholesome. I love her.
She's funny, wholesome, and I think she's the biggest reason why the show isn't stale. Because she provides like, I mean, obviously there are other characters involved that make the gag funny and like continue the gag going, but for her specifically, I think she's definitely what makes it go. Like, 'cause she's a very wild card type character. And so, like, some of the stuff that I can't remember, there was one episode in season 1 where like she was like the main like ringleader, like causing a lot of like awkward tension between Miyuki and Kaguya, and it was like one of my favorite episodes of that season because she just super wild card, super hilarious, and very wholesome. So I think anybody puts Chica anywhere below S tier, there's a problem with you, 100%.
The thing that made me, because I knew already, you had given me the idea, like, oh, we should do a tier list of the characters. The thing that hooked me on her is, like, literally episode 1, where, like, Kaguya is like, I'm going to make him offer me food. And then she's like, can I try some of your food? And Kaguya's like, I'm going to kill this lady.
She just doesn't care. She's just living life.
Yeah.
I think
she's really funny. I like her a lot.
Very funny character. Definitely very funny character. So yeah, Chica is S tier. Was the only S tier person I had on my list. Obviously, you've changed my mind on that. So Mai and Chica are up there in S tier. So that's fine. So let's go to Miyuki. I have him as A tier.
Yes, I agree.
I have him as A tier. Yeah.
I think he is the... Funny enough, because, you know, I always say, oh, Love is War is Death Note if L and Light loved each other.
Yeah.
I find him, I don't know if this says anything about me. I feel like he's the L of the show.
Yeah.
Because Light is technically the villain.
Oh, yeah.
And I just think, like, because there are some times where, like, he's playing the game and he's like, I know what I'm doing and this is going to work. But then Kaguya gives him, like, a death stare and he's like, oh my god, I'm going to die.
Yeah, I think he's definitely he's definitely on the defensive a lot, what I think is really funny. And I think whenever the episodes where he tries to do stuff for Kaguya or gets Kaguya flustered is always hilarious to me. I always love those episodes. But the reason why he's not S tier, I think, is just because, like, their personalities outside of them trying to get with each other, their personalities outside of that, I think, is also, like, they're very, I can't remember think of the word for it, like uppity, I guess, because, like, they're at a very prestigious school. They're both, like, president and co-president of the student council, which apparently in that universe is, like, governs the entire school. And, like, they're top of their class. Everybody looks up to them, and, like, they give off this, like, persona to other students, like they're way better than them. And it's
I was thinking about that today.
And it's like, and for as much as I like Miyuki and I like Kaguya, like, that's also their personalities as characters. It's a flaw, and I think it's a flaw that actually helps the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's just, like, them. Like, they're the two. They're the two, like, biggest, like, powerhouse of the school. They can have anybody they want, but they're trying to get at each other. But they're trying to make it like they have too much pride to make it. They have too much pride to, like, to lower the wall and be like, hey, I like you. You know what I'm saying? So I think so that's why I have Miyuki A tier, but also have Kaguya A tier as well because of that same situation.
I agree. See, this goes to show how much of the show I've seen, because I'm still referencing, like, I think it was episode 1 where they're fucking the food episode, where he gets worried. He's like, oh my god, does she think my country food isn't good enough for her? And it's like, yeah, you two are very uppity.
Yeah.
But I agree. I do like them. I think they're both funny, and they make the gag work. Especially, I know we had this discussion in the dub. I think that their dubbed voice actors do a good job of not keeping the show stale. Yeah,
the reactions that they have to certain things happening is is what makes it funny. Like if it was just regular comedy, I don't know. There are certain shows that I think do comedy really well, and I think Kaguya-sama is really good at. Konosuba is really good at it in terms of just drawing the reactions, but also it's one thing to draw the funny reaction. It's another thing to have the voice actor be able to nail it as well as they do. And so like the sub for me, I feel like they definitely hit the mark a lot better than dub. But but hearing both, I could definitely see where you would say that too. I think both the sub and the dub are phenomenal in terms of their comedic timing, and I think it's like it's very good, and it makes you really like have genuine laughs at some of the situations they're in. Like I brought it up in the last episode with the read receipt one, where it's where
that's a great gag.
Where Miyuki's explaining what a read receipt is, and Kaguya and you are standing there like scared because they realize that Kaguya like has the messages open on her phone and doesn't like realize that she's sending the read receipt to the Miyuki. It's funny, and like, the way he's explaining is really funny.
What also makes them both very likable is that they have moments. They kind of have the same type of moments as Lloyd does in Spy Family, where it's like they're both very serious all the time and this and that. But when they do get flustered, it's like, oh, they're human.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, it's cute. So I think so both of them are A tier. If anybody wants to make a case for them to be higher, you can try. We'll hear you out. But they're A tier for me. We're definitely nitpicking here for these characters.
I'm trying to be critical. I'm not, bro. If it was me personally, I'd have fucking Mai, Chika, Marin, probably Ryuji, all S tier. But I'm trying to be like critical thinking, critical mind.
And we're back. My mic doesn't want me to be great, so we're back again. My bad, y'all.
This next character, I have not had too much interaction with.
Oh yeah, it's about you from Love Is War.
Yeah, you've had more. You've seen 2 seasons of the show, so you've had way more interaction with him. I don't know. For me, he's like B.
Yeah, I have him as B. Could be A if somebody wants to convince me. I think, as far as the overall main characters on the list of Love Is War, he doesn't really hit as much for me, even though I think he's a great character. I think
agreed.
He's very like low key and unassuming, and he's kind of like like very mysterious and moody. But
sometimes he's just there to be the fourth.
Yes, I think he's just sometimes in some episodes he's just the fourth character. Like he's not really involved, but the ones he is involved in are pretty funny, and I think it's
he's not bad.
Yeah, if he had a little bit more like involvement in the grand scheme of the show, I think he'd be higher. But for right now, he's B tiered for me. So,
agreed.
Yeah, not really much on him though, but I think he's a good character though. And don't get me wrong, I think he's a good character.
We have 4 shows left to go, and they are our most controversial shows.
Is it 4 or is it 3?
4. We have 4 shows left to go, and if you don't mind, I think we should go in order of the characters here. So let's start off with everyone's favorite porn. Domestic Girlfriend.
I'm screaming.
What else can you call it?
Oh my god. You could everybody's favorite piece of trash. You could call it that.
Okay, it's literally, I said this in my review, it is fetish bait. It's got the teacher, the stepsister, the friends to lovers, all wrapped into one.
Yeah. I mean,
it's porn.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, we could go in order. So who's that down? Is that Hina?
That's Hina.
Okay. Where do you have Hina?
D.
D tier?
Yes. Shit. Dude, she fucking sucks.
I have her as C, could be D. So like I'm not,
bro, it's like
definitively D tier?
Dude, it's like I get like it's this has nothing to do with the affair thing. We don't victim blame here.
I thought the affair, like the fact that she was in an affair, is the reason why she was C, potentially D.
Yeah, but that kind of started when she was like in high school.
True. Yeah.
But also, it's like, obviously she fucking likes what's his name? Sakta?
Natsuo.
Natsuo. She obviously likes Natsuo. He kisses her, then she goes back in for the kiss, and then pulls out and goes, "Waba!" What the fuck? Everything she does is so fucking dramatic.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Hina, I like you. And she's like, okay, let's walk into the ocean. Oh, are you ready to double suicide? Hey, you could have just told me it's like kind of an issue. You didn't have to do all this.
Honestly, though.
How are you a teacher? You are a fucking moron.
Like, she really, like, let's just go commit together. It's like, huh?
And in the episode at the festival, where she throws such a big tantrum that Mary has to come and carry her.
Oh, yeah.
And then the only way she calms down is when the little kid's like, want a lollipop? How old are you? And don't give me none of that shit. Anyone who sees this, don't give me none of that shit. It's like, oh, but she's hot and she's of age. She's a terrible character.
She's a bad
terrible
person.
character. Also, she like kind of at the end, doesn't she like know Rui likes Natsuo?
Yeah.
And then she still ends up having spoilers, I guess. Her and Natsuo have sex in the show.
Yeah. Well, literally, like, the funniest shit was I know you had mentioned, like, the fact that it's, like, kind of, like, fetish bait, it's kind of pornish, where literally, like, she got, like, the beer out of the fridge, and I go, how many drinks before she gets drunk and they end up doing whatever? One.
Literally, she had
one.
And she knocked out, which is also a weird situation.
Yeah.
Let's not mention also another reason why this show's a fucking porn. Who masturbates with the door open? Are you for real? Like, are you serious?
It's just
And
like,
don't nobody come and tell me it's for the show, it's dramatic. Fuck that.
But it was like the little creek, so you could just barely peek in, and I was
Literally.
like, oh Lord.
She might as well have done that on purpose.
Exactly. Like, that's like, I can't say it that loud because it's literally like my apartment, the walls are thin. It's like masturbation level 101. Like, what do you? It's like masturbation etiquette 101. Close the fucking door, okay?
Oh shit.
Close the door.
She's a mess. She's a mess.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh
shit.
I
That's
think
funny.
from Hina we can move on to her sister, Rui.
C. Could be B.
She's better than Hina.
C.
You know what? I think she's better than Kitamura too.
You put her. I would put her. I would put
Hear
Kitamura
me
before
out.
her. Okay, here we go.
Obviously, she's also a mess,
Yeah.
but she has an excuse because her whole thing is like, literally, in the beginning of the show, she has sex because she's a virgin.
Yeah.
So it's like she's like new to all this stuff, and she's like socially awkward, like doesn't know how to make friends. Obviously, the ending is insane. Everyone knows that this guy is obsessed with your sister, and you're talking about, I'm gonna be the best girlfriend for you. Huh? That's insane.
Wild.
But I think for the rest of the show, it's like, and then she like gets jealous because she doesn't know why he's like not paying attention to her. It's more of a childish thing, which, you know, she's a child. She's like,
Yeah.
What, 15?
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know. She has more of an excuse, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just the. it was C tier because of the old like where Hina was like, you can't do that. He's your stepbrother, and she goes, wait, what did she say?
She
It's
literally
like
says
it's not like
the
we're-
line.
It's not like we're blood related or anything.
She says the line.
Shouldn't say the exact line, but she says it's not like we're blood related or something like that. She didn't
again,
Persona 5 it, but she
it was a porn line.
She mentions the fact that they're not blood related, which is very problematic as like a reasoning for her to keep going, and I think that was like super weird. Again,
And
this is a
also-
show. No, go ahead.
Like, yeah, again, problematic show, 100%. Fucking step sibling shit. But you got to give her some slack. They hooked up before that happened.
Okay, so where was this energy when I was explaining that in the last episode? Because I literally said that when I was talking about Natsuo. I was like, it's a situation where he can't really like, especially
No,
when
but
it comes to Rui, because
he's different.
Because literally, like they had already smashed before the news came that they were going to.
But
be...
he doesn't like Rui. He likes his teacher. That's a different situation.
Okay, whatever.
If he liked Rui, actually, I'd give him the same treatment. I'd be like, okay, he's a kid, this and that, blah blah. But he's so fucking dead set. Dude, you're on a school trip. Don't even get me started. How having sex with your teacher during the school trip is a horrific idea.
Oh my god.
Everyone is literally outside, not to mention her sister's outside, watching the fucking fireworks.
Oh boy.
That's why I also think he's D tier, because he's a moron. But he's above Hina because he didn't commit a crime.
He didn't commit a crime.
Yes.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. All jokes aside, that is a crime.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, that's a crime. Yeah. I was gonna try to give Natsuo the benefit of the doubt like I did in the other episode, but I think because I was gonna have him as C tier as well, because I just think he's just in like a fuck up situation where he again already had sex with Rue before the news came out that they were gonna be related or be like be siblings, and then the same thing with the Hina thing, like the feelings before he had the news, while the Hina feelings were misguided. The
Yes.
Rui thing was just kind of happenstance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I think, and
I agree.
and I think him, as opposed to one of the other male characters on this tier list that we're gonna get to, he doesn't deal with a lot of these the women and the women in his life that he's talking to, interacting with on a daily basis. He's trying his best to try to make them happy and try to like manage the situation as best he immaturely can. And he's not really just out here seeking to get his dick wet. Like he legit like likes Hina and wants to be with her. It's not like he's just doing the shit just so he can have sex with her.
Yeah, but then that whole situation with Momo, where
Oh,
like
yeah.
he was literally just trying to get his dick wet with Momo, no, kind of knowing already that Rui has a thing for him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And
I'm not
Momo's
gonna- I'm not gonna debate
Momo's
that
like
one.
Rui's friend.
Yeah, and Momo has her own situation
that's
she's
a-
got to deal
that's
with.
another
That's
thing,
a
but
whole nother.
That's what I'm saying. Like
She's
he
not
has
even
sex
on
with-
this tier list, but I don't
he
even
has
know where I
sex
would
with
put
Rui
her.
before their parents marry. That's fine. But any normal person would have been like, all right, let me try to, separate myself from my teacher, because not only is she my teacher, she's the sister of the girl that I just had sex with. Let's just not continue this whole thing.
Yeah, but there wouldn't be a show, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but again, we're thinking critically here. Again,
I know.
all of Rui's intentions come off as innocent because she's like doesn't know any of this. This guy, bro, that scene with Momo, he knew what he was doing, and
Yeah.
obviously he ends up having sex with his teacher, so obviously he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I think so. So Rui deals with this stuff very innocently and immaturely. Natsuo just deals with the shit immaturely, and Hina is just what the fuck.
Yeah, she needs.
Are you gonna put her in the? Are you gonna put her below F?
Actually, she might, bro.
She might go below F.
I think she. I think she needs therapy. How do you go from being the affairee to having sex with not only your student but your stepbrother?
Bro, holy shit! I'm screaming.
She has the
my
raw
God.
end of the deal in this show.
She dog. She could, at any point she could have been like, "Nah, this is weird."
But
Oh,
no, she
man.
had to be like, let's walk into the ocean.
Oh man. Preface for people listening and watching, okay? So we have A through F tier. We also have holy shit, you need therapy tier. And
Oh, yeah.
before recording, me and Zoe thought there was only gonna be one person on that.
Yeah. This is a new revelation.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh boy. Okay.
Is it? I have one question.
Okay.
Is it fucked up that right now, the way this tier list is going, the only adult is under F?
The only adult. Low key, I mean, you could put, like, if we're thinking too critically, we could put Natsuo and Rui in the holy shit you need therapy category.
Yeah, but the thing,
But
the
especially
only
Natsuo.
reason Rui's is at C is because I just want to give her a hug and be like, it's alright. It's
Yeah,
not your fault.
It's weird, but you know you gotta cut that shit out. But you know, we're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt here. Natsuo.
And again, she is the only felon on the tier list.
She's the only felon on the tier list.
Yes.
Fuck, bro. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, she needs therapy. Holy shit, she needs therapy. Oh,
Okay,
bro.
on to our next.
What
This
is
show
that?
is only controversial between me and you. Because a lot of people like this show.
I hate it.
We'll get the easy one out of the way. I think Chizuru is like A or B.
She's B.
I think she's definitely drawn to be S tier.
Yeah, she's drawn and like presents herself to be S tier, but I think
Like
as the
100
story. No, go ahead.
100%. I think I said this last time. The draw of the show is not Kazuya at all. It is the girls. It is look at these girls. Oh my god, don't you want to date them? And then people other than me, I'm not grouping myself in this group, say, yes, I would like to date them.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I agree with B tier. Because she is sometimes smart and other times idiotic.
She's dumb as hell. I think it's okay, and we said this in the last episode. Quite literally, she could have just left.
Yeah, no, I agree.
She could have just left. Like,
There was no reason when he was like, I need to go to the hospital, and she was like, you still have an hour.
you got the
You could
money.
have dipped.
Just leave.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
I mean, shit. Like, you got the money. You get paid in advance to do the whole whatever, however long.
Dude,
He
if
said
this
he said to leave, just leave.
if this episode, for some reason, reaches outside of our usual audience, we might get torn to shreds for this pick.
Putting Chizuru a B tier?
Do you know how many people love
Oh,
this character?
We're gonna clip this, and I need people to run it the fuck up because I need all the interaction. Chizuru is B tier, and we're gonna stand
Fucking-
on that shit.
And did you see the Sea Dog VA episode where he got the the figurines,
Yeah.
where he got the figurines with his friend Kaho,
Mm-hmm.
and they literally, it was right after I finished the show I saw the video. Literally, they mentioned, oh, what if we get Chizuru? And he's like, oh, I love Chizuru. Hell yeah. And she's like, yeah, I love Chizuru too. And I'm like, oh.
I don't hate Chizuru. I just think she's kind of an idiot.
I know, but you know how anime fans are. If their waifu isn't S tier, then apparently we're racist, homophobic, and xenophobic.
And misogynistic.
Yes.
Yeah, no, she's B tier. I'm sorry.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay
She's
with
B
it.
tier. If this does make it outside of, that's okay. Random tangent. This has nothing to do with the romance anime stuff. I really thought that our "Don't Be the Chicken Tenders" guy clip was gonna reach to the other part of Twitter, and I was really scared about that. I'm not gonna hold you.
I hoped it did, but that's wrong of me to hope because you're the one that runs the Twitter.
Exactly. I would be catching.
I wouldn't have
flack.
to deal with shit.
I think I just thought I was like, as it started getting more retweets and favorites and people that were like way outside the spectrum of people that like I knew or like have seen on my timeline were like liking and sharing and retweeting it. I was like, this is probably gonna get like, cause most of the interaction I get on Twitter is with other black people. Like once I saw like some white people start retweeting it, I was like, oh, here we go. I was like, here we go.
Someone with a Goku Black PFP would have gotten real mad.
Oh man, bro. Or like at least it didn't reach like the main like anti-Twitter accounts. Like if one of those guys saw it, and some of those guys I follow on Twitter, like Bam, he's pretty funny. This girl Alexandria, she's pretty funny, and she has some pretty cool like takes on anime, and she's one of the bigger accounts. But like if like Based or like Rogue, I forgot his name, or whatever, like had they found it, I was like, oh, here we go. Yeah, because if they would have found it, it'd have been over.
You know what's really funny? I think if by some shred of luck that clip like went viral, I feel like the Trash Taste Boys would have agreed for different reasons than our reasons.
Yeah, true. I think
Giga would have been like, I agree. Watch more incest.
Or watch more like he would ask like, oh, watch more hentai, watch more whatever.
And we would have been like,
no, it's not what we're
no.
Like that's not the point. It's not what we're trying to get at. But yeah, that's just a random tangent. Sorry about that. But moving on to the man of the hour.
Most controversial pick, not between anyone else but me and you. And here's the thing, I'm the one controlling the computer.
I'm dead.
And I put him. No, he's not better than
No,
He's
no
right
way, no
He's
way.
right
Are you?
He's
are you
C tier.
Are you?
He's
No
better
way.
than Natsuo.
No way, no way, no way, no way. I'm about to stop the
He's
recording.
better than Natsuo.
I'm about to stop the recording. No way.
You have
No,
not seen the rest of the
way.
show, Taylor.
No way. No way. No way.
You saw 5 episodes.
No way. No way.
On what episode did you stop?
Like 6 or 7.
Dude, there's you literally saw half. He gets better. Not that much better. I will agree. He does not crack B. He doesn't touch B.
He is at the most D tier. I had him at F.
He's
by
not
the
that
way.
bad.
I had him at F.
He annoys me, and I agree. But he does get better. He fucking jumps off a ship to save this girl.
Okay.
That's the start of his turning.
Okay. I'm just saying, just based on the episodes I saw, on the ones I saw, this is I saw. So I guess since you have watched more of the episodes and finished the show than me, I'm not gonna debate you too hard on this. But if it was up to me, he would be he wouldn't go higher than D tier. He'd be right down there with Natsuo.
Dude, Natsuo is is a walking fetish.
Bro, Kazuya's a cuck. It's the same thing.
He learns how to stand up for himself.
Dog, no. Like, bro, literally, quite literally. And do you care about getting spoiled about it at all? Because it's just one of those...
About Rent-A-Girlfriend?
Yes.
I think I know what you're talking about. I thought that was fan art.
Because I no, it's not fan art. I sent it to you before we started watching the show, like a while back. I sent
It's
it,
the
I sent
manga
you
panel.
the
where he's
manga
like,
panel where he's underwater, imagining another dude, a new character that came into the show,
Sure.
having sex with Chizuru, and he's, come on, bro. That's like chapter. That's like
all right, listen. I'm basing it off the anime. I'm not a manga reader. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I have not had those feelings of getting pissed off yet.
Okay. I'll give you that.
He's an okay character. I will not say he's a good character, but he's not F. I don't think he's F.
Dude, if you guys want to hear my full rant on Kazuya, you can listen to the other episode. But TLDR, he's a cuck.
Wait, you know why
he doesn't know how to read the
why he's-
room. He is easily manipulated and doesn't know how to stand up for himself.
Wait.
He let mommy dog walk him in that restaurant.
This might make you laugh. C for incel.
Oh Lord.
C for incel.
Oh my! I couldn't read it at first. That's funny. Oh my God, dude. Oh man.
Look, sometimes incels need to be stood up for.
I hope that clip gets taken out of context. And you just get attacked online.
Oh, I think this next one we both agree on though.
With Hina?
Nope.
Oh, and a mommy. She's holy shit
F
need
tier.
therapy.
Therapy? No. I think she knows exactly what she's doing and she's F tier.
Yeah, she's F tier.
She fucking sucks. I hate this girl
She's-
with a passion.
Okay, anybody that said they like mommy and has watched Rent-A-Girlfriend and said they like mommy as a character is a huge red flag.
Yeah. Dude, you haven't even finished it. Do you care what I...
I mean, I don't. I'll probably go watch. I'll probably finish it.
Bro, episode like 12, she rents out Chizuru just to like talk to her.
Yeah.
And it's like this whole like interrogation scene.
Oh God.
And they go to where fucking Kazuya works.
Oh wow. They go to his job for the rent-a-date.
You know what? I just remembered something. And I'm going to put Kazuya at D. I just remembered something.
My man.
I just remembered something that pissed me off. That same episode, he's still above Natsuo,
Okay.
but he's D.
Okay.
Because he was about to tell Ruka, like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to move on from mommy and move on from Chizuru. And Ruka actually likes me, and she's like all over me, so why not?
Mm-hmm.
And right when he's about to say it, he sees Chizuru and mommy walk by and literally just forgets.
Dog, he's a bad person.
Yeah.
Like I know he gets better from what you're saying because you finished the show. I know he gets better.
Just only a tiny bit.
Only a tiny bit because like he's still a bad person. Like by episode 12, I know like this is like a ongoing story. You know what I'm saying? By episode 12, you have to be turning a corner, at least.
The corner's being turned.
Like he's slowly but surely turning the corner.
But yeah, I mean, again, fucking mommy fucked him up and is a bitch the whole show. And is all like, ugh, why am I so jealous of him? He's like, like, I don't know. She's annoying.
Yeah.
But I just remembered that he did that in that episode. So yeah, okay. I'm okay with him being at D.
God, dude. Okay, yeah. Let's. Who do we have left? Let's do Let's do the far right first, and then we'll get to the last one later.
I couldn't agree more. Okay. Which who do you want to rank first? Yamada or Kosuda?
Let's do Kosuda.
I like Kosuda. I think he's A tier.
I think Kosuda is also A tier. I think Kosuda is just another version of Gojo.
Yes. You know what? I'm going to stick to my guns because I do think he's another version of Gojo. But towards the end, that boy knows.
Yeah.
He's going in. He's going for the attack.
He's trying. But one thing I wouldn't really put... Okay, Gojo and him and Kosuda are kind of tied to me because both of them are very oblivious to what's going on.
Yeah.
Obviously, Gojo kind of realizes his, like, emotional feelings towards Marion towards the end. Obviously, there's, like, the sexual attraction off rip, right? But Kosuda is so fucking oblivious. Like, he doesn't really question for a second that maybe Yamada's just trying to have sex with him, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And for the style of that show, it's played off more comedic than I would say Dress Up Darling.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh, you know what? They look the same. I just noticed.
That's funny.
But yeah, they're both kind of like the clueless idiot dude, but Kosuda is, again, he learns, and towards the end he's like, I'm going in.
Yeah. Didn't really work out how he wanted to, but he was trying.
That's fine. As long as you try.
Exactly. As long as you try, I guess. And he's definitely like excuse me, he's definitely a like that model for like how high schoolers are when it comes to hormones and being horny and like figuring out what sex is for the first time. Like he's definitely one of those people where you can kind of see a lot of people's views and upbringings through Kosuda too, where it's like, holy shit, like I feel like with it comes to like just puberty in general and those kind of hormonal stuff, like it's definitely really funny to watch.
And what I like, and this is a big reason why I don't like Natsuo, but a big reason why I do like Kosuda and Gojo. They have, oh, that's my pops.
I'm dead.
They have, what's it called? Hobbies. And like actual hobbies where it's like, it's a point throughout the whole show. Because Natsuo is like a book writer. I'm a fucking idiot. An author. Only when it's like necessary for him to be an author. But like Kosuda likes taking pictures, and like throughout the whole show he's like, oh, Yamada, do you want to come take pictures with me? And when they're on the class trip, he's like the school photographer. And Gojo likes making dresses for the dolls, and obviously that's a big thing for his character in the show. They're real people. They feel real.
Yeah, so I think that's like the biggest thing that makes them A tier. A lot of them have hobbies, have things that they do that makes like their character stand out and gives them a little bit of depth. Even though Yamada's first time is not a very deep story, it's just very like to the point and trying to be what it is. It's just trying to be funny in what it is. Not really trying to really tell any kind of message. The story isn't too like complex. It's just, it is what it is. Which brings us to the main girl, Yamada. I have her D tier, potentially C tier.
Okay. I agree. I think she's D tier above Kazuya and Natsuo. I was going to be really really mean and put her in F tier.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the show, she's written a certain way. And it does come off as funny sometimes, but just most of the time I'm like watching the show and I'm like
Lord Jesus.
This happens in real life. She pisses me off.
I just think like her approach was so funny. I think her logic was so flawed because I was like,
yeah,
her logic in like her overall goal in the show was so flawed because she was like, I don't want to lose my virginity to somebody that has, or like I don't want to try to get with somebody that's already had experience before because they're not gonna want to have sex with me. And I was like, I'm not sure that's how that works, but okay.
I do, even though it's supposed to come off as annoying. I found it funny that she called Kosta a cherry boy.
That was funny. I'm not gonna lie.
You're a cherry boy, aren't you?
Yeah, not gonna lie, that was pretty funny. Not gonna hold
And like
you.
other scenes, it's like, okay, she's being annoying right now. She's not telling him what she feels, and that's annoying. But there's other times where he was at the purple-haired girl's house. I forgot her name.
Kanajo?
He was at Kanajo's house, and she, instead of showing up and like knocking on the door, she climbs in through the window.
Yeah, like.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I think she would be F tier if she wasn't funny.
Dude, my dog is barking.
Talk Milo.
Hold up. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh my god.
And I'm back.
Okay, sorry.
What were we? Yamada. Yeah, if she wasn't funny, she'd be F tier.
Yeah, I think the comedy in her and some of the euphemisms she uses for sex too. Her voice actor delivered those lines hilariously, and so like yeah, if she wasn't funny, she'd be F tier. Okay, so moves us to the final the final title on this list. If you did not watch the episode last week, I encourage you to, because we talked about this one at length on the back end of the episode. School Days.
I couldn't find good screenshots of the girls because I kept saving web pictures. And I'm looking to the camera for this one. Whoever created a web PM MD, whatever the fuck it's called, you can rot. I'm trying to save a picture, goddammit.
Oh shit. Okay. With that in mind, so if you can't really see the characters, we can just kind of name them.
This is Kotonoha and this is Sakai.
Okay, we can start with Kotonoha.
I think it's
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. 1000%.
She needs therapy because
In
she's
the worst
a
way.
victim. She's a victim.
She's a victim. Yeah. You're a victim.
100%. She's a victim. Like, yeah, Hina has got her own shit, but even she's looking at Kotonoha like, oh my god, I'm scared.
Nah, homegirl needs help. 100%.
The whole show, I felt so bad for her because not only was she getting cheated on by this person that she really, really likes, she was getting bullied for no reason.
Oh yeah, no, that was like honestly like the first time I watched this, I was like, damn, like they really doing her dirty. Like she did nothing wrong.
Like, the girls that bully her didn't even know she was dating Makoto, and one of the girls liked Makoto. They didn't even know that. They just bullied her because they bullied her.
Crazy.
So I do feel really bad for her. But she needs therapy.
However,
she cut off a cadaver's head.
She needs to spend some time in the psych ward.
And I'm sorry that happened to you, but that's where your life ended up.
Yeah, like I feel you. Like I feel you. You know, he did you, Makoto did you dirty, and you know you took it out on him. You know, I feel you. But that's murder, my friend. That's murder. It's a murder, and then it's a double. Did she kill two people? Did she kill what's her name?
No. Because Sakai kills Makoto, but she does the unthinkable and cuts his head off.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
that.
that.
To keep it.
Oh yeah, no, she needs therapy for that.
The show ends with her on her yacht because she was like, "We're gonna go on our boat," and she's just hugging his head.
Oh yeah, okay. So I had Sakai and Konoha mixed up.
Kotonoha is the one that was getting bullied, not the friend. Sakai is Makoto's friend.
Okay, yes. So Kotonoha is the one that was getting cheated on and then ended up just like saving his head.
Yes.
Okay. Sakai is the one who actually axe murdered him.
Which, good segue. She also needs therapy.
100%. This okay. I did not think we'd have this many people in this category.
Yeah, neither did I.
Because I just thought it was going to be the one of the girls. I thought Makoto was just going to be F tier. He might be in that fucking needs therapy shit too. Actually, no, he might just be F tier.
He just sucks.
He might just be F tier. I think.
Yeah, let's get it out of the way. He just sucks.
He's just a bad person.
He's
a
an
bad
asshole.
Person. He's
How
a terrible person.
I will never. This scene is implanted in my head. I will never forget. He comes back to his apartment, and Sakai has made him a dinner that she threw away because she was mad at him. So he comes back to the apartment with an already insane Kotonoha, and then Sakai comes back, and then they get in an argument, and then he proceeds to make out with Kotonoha, tongue and all, in front of Sakai as Sakai is screaming bloody murder.
Right. That was the most unhinged. Okay, like there are so many moments in that show where I was like, okay, this is the most unhinged shit I've ever seen. And then I go, wait, this is the most unhinged shit I've ever seen. And then I go, wait, this is the most unhinged shit I've ever seen. Like it just kept getting like each moment kept topping the other one. And I was just like, this is fucking wild.
Dude, he fucked them up so bad that they need both of them. They need I guess
therapy.
Sakai needed therapy because she is deceased.
Okay, so I did have that part right. Sakai did get killed.
Yes, because
Kotonoha
cuts her stomach open to be like, oh, you were never pregnant. She literally checked. That is insane. She stuck her hand in the wound and was like, I knew it. You weren't pregnant. Oh my God.
Like, you could have just gone to like get a paternity test maybe. You didn't have to fucking.
And again, before the insanity happens, when it starts in like episode 5, I guess, they're both nice characters. Sakai is very much like the happy one, and Kotonoha is like the shy, quiet one. Like, oh, they're both nice, cute characters.
Mm-hmm.
But holy shit, do they both devolve?
Like I said in the last episode, I feel like the writers of the anime were just like, let's just pick the bad ending.
Yeah.
Let's just pick the worst ending possible. And I think it's funny, going back to Makoto, how he's F tier. None of the romantic encounters he has outside of Kotonoha and Sakai, outside of those two, none of those romantic encounters are earned at all. It's just the women are just randomly throwing themselves at him, and that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between him and Natsuo. You know what I'm saying? Natsuo is not really just out here trying to get his dick. Okay, a little bit with Momo. Yes.
Bro, Rui was not earned. Rui was not earned.
Technically, it is earned for him.
No,
because
they just met.
But they still had that. There was still like some kind of interaction before they had sex. Some of the girls in School Days just walk up to Makoto and then ask to fuck him.
Agree, and I agree. Natsuo is better than Makoto. But I don't know. Rui was not earned.
Well, I mean, I think comparatively, I think Rui and Natsuo, that was earned as opposed to the other romantic encounters between Makoto and
It was literally insane. That girl in School Days, when she says the line, I came here to talk to you about cheering Sakai up, and now I'm sleeping with you. Excuse me?
Right.
And then the group of those 3 girls, that one of them has a boyfriend, was like, oh, is he really that good in bed? And then he just happens to walk by, and they're like, oh, Makoto. And then they have a foursome.
It's not earned. None of that's earned.
It's not earned, and he sucks. He took it. He can't stop. He's addicted. You know what? He might need therapy. He's addicted to sex.
I don't think he's addicted. I think he's just a bad person.
He is, but dude, that boy can't stop.
Yes, but I think like he finally, I think why he doesn't need it.
I'll stick him an F.
Okay, why I think he shouldn't drop below is because I think with him, you can see around like episode 4 or 5 that he starts to like gain this like newfound confidence about himself, but then it turns from like confidence to then going into narcissism, where he's just like, I just want to do whatever the fuck I want to do. I don't give a fuck about anybody. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm him. That type of shit. So like, he went from, hey, like, girls actually like me. Like, I think I'm a little more confident in myself and how I look. To then it's like, I'm going to fuck everybody. And you know what's hilarious is, I'm not going to say his name, and because he's probably not going to hear this ever, but it reminds us of somebody that we actually know. Do you? Not to say like it's a direct comparison, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I do, but again, a direct comparison is a little mean because
it's mean.
He did make 2 girls kill each other.
Okay, yes, it's not okay. The person that we're talking about and Makoto are 2 totally different sides of a coin, but some of their actions, especially that turnaround in episode 5. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about what comes after that. I'm just saying just the turnaround in episode 5. It reminds me of somebody
I
that
do know who you're talking about.
Went to college with.
I do know who you're talking about.
And I'm pretty sure he probably... Does he listen to these episodes? Holy shit. Well, we're not going to say his name.
I don't think so.
We're not going to say his name.
I do know who you're talking about.
Okay, well, just so we're not getting ourselves in more trouble.
It's not like we've spoken to him.
That's true. I haven't spoken to him in a long time. But
That's what I'm saying. So, like, I don't think so.
Just to further distance it from the situation.
But
That way, you never know.
That's a funny comparison that I did not put together.
It just came to me. Not gonna hold you. Okay. Okay, so that's all that we have for the tier list, I guess.
Is this definitive?
I mean, I'm putting the MPU stamp on it.
Okay, so for audio listeners, because we do get a lot more audio listeners, I'm gonna start from the bottom and go all the way up.
Okay.
So in the holy shit you need therapy tier, we got Hina from Domestic Girlfriend and Kotonoha and Sakai from School Days. Because
Stamps.
yes, they have issues and
Stamps.
I feel bad for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
In F tier, we have Mommy from Rent a Girlfriend, because she's a bitch.
She's a bad person.
And Makoto from School Days, because he's an asshole.
Who's a worse person.
Worse. He's worse than Mommy. At least, like, Mommy, I feel like she'd feel bad if she got 2 people to kill each other.
Like, I feel like anybody would. If you got people to murder each other. No, to murder you and then murder somebody else? Yeah, no.
You know what's funny? For Makoto, I had found a picture that was just his head.
That would have been funny.
And I wanted to use it, but again, it was a web PM. Whatever the fuck it's called. Continuing, D tier, we have Yamada from Yamada's First Time, Kazuya from Rent a Girlfriend, and Natsuo from Domestic Girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
C tier, we have Minori and Ami from Toradora, Rui from Domestic Girlfriend, and Kitamura, also from Toradora. B tier, we got Taiga Aisaka, Toradora, Yu from Love is War, and Chizuru from Rent a Girlfriend.
Man, if this blows up and people get mad at the Chizuru pick, I'ma love it. I'ma love it.
They love her, bro. They love the way that picture is drawn. Okay, you could clip this. I'm looking to the camera. Calm down. It's just a drawing.
Calm down, son. It's just a drawing.
Now we're getting to the cream of the crop here. A tier, we got Sakata from Bunny Girl Senpai, Kosuda, Yamada's first time. We got Gojo and Marin, both from Joseph Darling. Ryuji from Toradora. And Miyuki and Kaguya from Love is War. Then we got Peak Fiction. we got
I hate
we
you.
got Mai from Bunny Girl Senpai and Chika from Love is War.
Stamped.
I'm-
The only two options I'm willing to accept.
I gotta screen cap this so we can tweet it out day of the episode.
Facts. That's gonna be really funny, by the way. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through this episode and mix some clips. Cause I think I'll have some time off. You know, my job is kind of winding down. I got one big week left, and I'm done for the most part. I'm probably starting up another job late May, so I'm not gonna have a lot of time on my hands. Just random updates since it's like a different type of episode. I know you're working on a YouTube video that you're probably gonna do. I'm working on one as well. We don't know if they're gonna come out soon or a few months from now. We're not sure just how things shake out, but look out for that. We're trying to expand. It's gonna be a really interesting summer for the both of us with MPU.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna try to get in some more gaming stuff, maybe video commentary stuff. We can do it. Just really try to get more content, and hopefully, you know, if it blows us up, it blows us up. If it doesn't, you know, we just had a lot of fun.
I'm putting this out into the world now. 2023 NPU Japan vlog.
Oh, well, 2021 NPU SuperCon vlog.
You mean 2022?
2022. Sorry, 2022. My bad. 2022
Yes.
SuperCon vlog.
Yes. I am. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Actually, that's a new idea now. I know we've been talking about going to Japan for a minute though, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if stuff opens up, we're going to Japan, 100%. But yeah, if you like the picks we made, hit us up on Twitter to say you agree. If you don't like the picks, give us your takes. We'd love to tell you why you're wrong. No, I'm playing.
I will tell you why you're wrong.
But we appreciate you listening in or watching us either way. We'll have another jukebox playlist coming out for you guys. A little bit of the same as the other one with more romantic style-ish songs. Just to kind of add like a part 2 to this. So again, we appreciate you guys listening in to us. Follow us on socials at Instagram at Nostalgia Plus Ultra, at Nost Plus Ultra on Twitter, at Andre Alonso 17 on Twitter. Also, As Told by Zoe on YouTube. Go check out that Kingdom Hearts video. Good Lord, I forgot what it was. Go check out that Kingdom Hearts video. If you like stuff like that, we've got more stuff like that coming on the way.
Don't be
anything
afraid
else?
to follow me on Twitter. I know
Facts.
y'all follow him, but you know, I want some more followers too.
Absolutely. Please, yeah, go follow him too. So yeah, that's all the time we have for today. I've been Nostalgia. As Told by Zoe. See you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.